Hi, my name is Emma Gillespie, and I chose to do my presentation over the biology of plants. The first thing that I want to go over is that biology of plants is just like any other living thing, which means they grow and die, they need energy, nutrition, air, and water, they produce young, they are made up of cells, and they react to whatever is around them, which means they adapt to their environment so that they can live in a certain environment that will be suitable for them. They need energy, nutrients, air, and water just like human beings and animals. The nutrients they need are just different, like sunlight, and the energy is also from sunlight. There's many different parts to plants, and it also kind of depends on what plant you're talking about. But every plant starts from a seed, and it could either grow into a fruit, or it can grow into a flower, or some can do both. But most plants have leaves, stems, and roots to them. And all of these different parts of the plant come together to make it, and that's that's like another part of the biology of the plant is what parts it has. I chose plants as my topic for this presentation because I started gardening pretty recently, kind of whenever COVID started and quarantine was a thing. Everyone tried new things, and one of the things that I really got into with my brothers was gardening. We just started planting stuff in our backyard, and it kind of just grew, and now we have a lot of plants and vegetables and all that growing in our backyard, and it was kind of just a fun thing for us to do as siblings, and it kind of brought us together, and it taught us a lot about plants, gardening, that kind of stuff, and it was just a really cool experience. These are two pictures from our gardens in our backyard. The picture on the left is just a bunch of pretty flowers that I planted with my mom, actually, and then the picture on the right has many different plants in it. I can't exactly remember all the types of plants that are in there, but I know that one of them is parsley, and I know that because we had a bunch of parsley caterpillars on it that were eating it, and so that's how we found out what that was, because I wasn't entirely sure which plant that was. But as you can see, this is just a corner in our backyard that has a ton of wild flowers, plants, and obviously like some sorry, I forgot what word I'm thinking of. Never mind. These are other pictures of our garden. The picture on the right is just another angle of the corner of our yard that we have. You can see a lot more flowers and like see how tall some of the plants are, and just like the variety of plants that we have in the backyard is awesome. The picture on your left is actually pepper plants and jalapeno plants, which we've grown a lot of jalapenos and use them in like our food that we cook it. And so that's really cool. And I think that I would personally like to grow more food that we can use at the dinner table. I think that's like the best way to garden, and it's like the most like effective way, I think, and it's good for the environment and all that. And I just think that food that comes from a garden, obviously, to me, tastes better. So yeah, that is pretty much why I chose to go over plants, is because I have a passion for gardening, and I think that it's a really cool thing to do. It brought me and my brothers a lot closer, and I think that anyone can garden. I think it's a really cool thing to do, and it makes your backyard and everything look very pretty, and I just recommend it. If you like vegetables, you can grow fruit, fruits, or you can just put flowers, any of that stuff. It's just really fun, and I think that it benefits a lot of people, and it benefits insects and animals and the environment and just in general. And I just think that gardening is a really cool thing to learn and do, and you learn a lot about biology in the process of it. Thank you.